Welcome to Vegan Ultra. I'm your inspiration guide, Adam Gals, on this epic quest for health, hope, and happiness, in which I lose 150 pounds in 12 months on a whole food vegan diet while walking 3,000 miles to prove to myself, my family, and everyone watching on YouTube that we can all become the ultra versions of ourselves if we give it a chance and are powered by plants. This is the weekly weigh-in episode, so let's get to the results. So remember, last few weeks we had some big swings in water weight, from a 4.6 pound weight gain to a 9 pound weight loss. Now we're more on track, a steady 2.7 pound loss, which means in order to achieve my goal of 150 pounds by July 6th, which would be 1 year on a plant-based diet, 151 pounds. So 2.1 is the number to hit. And we'll talk about how I am on track to achieve that in a moment. But remember, weight is vanity, health is sanity. So 21.6% body fat and 9% visceral. This is the money shot, people, because most of the fat is under your skin, subcutaneous. This doesn't cause insulin resistance. This doesn't cause heart disease. This doesn't kill you. It's the fat around and in your organs, such as your pancreas, your muscles, and your liver. That's what causes insulin resistance. That is what will kill you. Not single digits is medically optimal. I started out 21% visceral fat, 40% body fat, morbidly obese, on my way to an early grave, and now down to 21.6, a healthy amount according to the Mayo Clinic, 9% healthy amount of visceral body fat. Overall metabolic age is coming down slowly, as you would expect. Basal metabolic rate from a starting 2250 per day if I just laid around in bed all day, down to 2137. But for someone who's lost 100 pounds, 33% of their body weight, this is very impressive, because remember, I'm doing weight training. I'm eating 2,500 calories a day, all nutritionally optimal, super nutrient dense food. So 80% of my weight loss so far from fat. Now, this will naturally come down over time, because you don't lose 150 pounds without losing a significant amount of muscle. After I'm done losing weight, I'm going to go ahead and try to get to the medically optimal weight, which is actually around 16 pounds of extra muscle that I'll be putting on. And I'll share with you in a future video how I will do that. Blood sugar. I started out at fasting blood sugar, 144, type 2 diabetic, and now down to 80. That is actually tied for the lowest I've ever recorded since I began this medical transformation. Systolic blood pressure 99 over 69, so overall 79 blood pressure, as it started out as high as over 100, so hypertension, now down to a healthy blood pressure, and resting pulse rate, a sign of cardiovascular fitness, nearly 80 when I started, now down to 60. So you can see, on track for a 150-pound weight loss goal. And more importantly, my health is greatly, greatly improved. So here's the NIH body weight planner. So in order to get to my goal weight, July 6th, 1 year on a plant-based diet, 175 days to go. We're looking at 52 more pounds to lose. I could eat as much as 2,816 calories per day. And if I maintain this level of exercise 4 hours per day, I could eat 3,600 calories in order to maintain it. Now, realistically, of course, when I'm done with this grand experiment, about 2 hours of exercise per day, that would mean around 3,000 calories at 168 pounds. This would be a BMI of 21. Remember, in Thursday's Vegan Chat, we talked about the optimal range for BMI between 20 and 23. 23 being the sweet spot of sweet spots for most people. So 21 is a healthy weight. This would be about 9.9% body fat. And you can see on the glide path if I was eating 2,800 calories. But the reason I'm eating 2,500 or so is because you can see these error bars anywhere from 157 to 180. So I want to make sure I reach that goal. Now, the lowest healthy weight I could have 18.5 BMI would be 147 pounds, 2,269 calories. If I wanted to lose 170 pounds in a year, I could achieve this. The issue here is I would be 5.9% body fat. I'm 3.6% below what the NIH is tracking because of all the weight training I'm doing. So that would not be a healthy amount. How do we know that? Well, the Mayo Clinic recommends no less than 8. Basically, Mayo Clinic recommends ideal is 8 to 20% body fat for men, though 25% is still considered healthy. I started out at 40. I now just hit, or I'm approaching 20. 15% is slightly below the best I ever was in my Army days, and 10% is what I'm on track for right now. And by the way, that's Nimai Delgado's body fat as well. This is vegetarian since birth, vegan since 2015. So, as I talked with Sean on Thursday, of course, look, we all want to look good. We all want to look like Captain America, which, by the way, Captain America physique, 8% body fat. So, let's see if I can't potentially get close to that. But that is the goal for the second half of 2024. First, we got to get down to the goal weight and see how I feel and look at that time. Thank you so much for joining me. Now it's time for the weekly body shot. Every week I repeat this same pose so that you can see in the montage me transform into the Captain America version of myself with full accountability on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video to help other people find it on YouTube, and consider trying a Blue Zone vegan lifestyle yourself. This truly is science-based magic and nutrition-fueled sorcery that's helped me to lose 100 pounds in 6 months and can help almost anyone become the ultra version of themselves if you give it a chance and are powered by plants.